गर फिरदौस बर्रोए ज़मी अस्त, हमी अस्त, हमी अस्त, हमी अस्त. I hope maximum of you have already guessed. I come from the lands of Kashmir and I'm Archana, standing in front of you and talking about something very close to my heart. So, when I talk about Kashmir, we all remember about the beautiful lands, the heaven on the earth. But life always doesn't go as you wish it to be. So life had different plans. I had to leave my place in 1990 with nothing carrying with me, no home, no memories, nothing at all. We came to a very alien land where we had nothing we could call home. And the only hope we had was education. That is what our elder generation told us. They told us to secure our future, the only thing you have is to study well, get a good job, get good grades, do best in whatever you are, and the best was engineer or doctor. And we did. Well, I pat myself and my fellow that generation when we had left the Kashmir, we all did extremely well in our profession. We rose like phoenix. And here I'm just giving you a representation of my invisible phoenix wings because to be honest, we had to use a prop. So otherwise, I would just say that this would be demeaning to the struggle of my community and my generation. So we did it amazingly well. Not because that there was no other way to do it, but that was the one way our elders saw it as a secure future. Cut to September 12 this year. I lost my father. I got a call and we rushed back home, and well, we all have to face it. I was surrounded with all the near and dear ones in that moment of grief. All were elders of my parents' generation. And you know what I saw in those eyes? I saw anger. I saw grief. Not because what had happened, but because when my father passed away, he was all alone. He was alone not because I did not love him, because the system he believed in, that you have to be successful in life only by doing well and getting a profession and reaching a pinnacle in your profession, was his belief, which definitely secured my future. But he gave me these stronger phoenix wings, but I lost my roots somewhere in this whole process. And the story is not just mine. Remind you, it's an epidemic. It's going in all the cities, across the countries, everywhere. You talk to anybody who is above 50 or 60, the moment they look at their children, the only thoughts they have is, we have given them strongest wings. But somewhere they don't care about us. But mind you, I am not here blaming that what the elders did was wrong. But this moment made me realize that we need to redefine success. Why success is always related to your title? Why success is always related to your pay slip? Why not to the small little connections what we are making here? Why don't we celebrate those things with our friends and family together? But every time we talk about success, the first thing we ask is, what do you do when we introduce each other? The first question, and mostly I'll say in our society, aap kya karte hain? Why? If you have to build a connection, you don't have to always relate it to your profession. Just be the human being first and then start building a connection. That's why I say, when you give your children the strongest wings, don't forget to give them the deepest roots. Don't have an either or, कि जो घर पे है connection बना रहा है वो unsuccessful है, नहीं. It's both. We don't have to choose. If I am right now carrying the wings that my father gave me, I am carrying his watch as well, which does not work. But these are the roots I am carrying because this keeps me grounded. This gives me values. This reminds me from where I am coming from and where I have to go back. And what does this give me? This gives me the immense power to soar up in the sky, and this gives me a reason to come back home. And I take this opportunity on this platform to request you all what I went through that day, no child should go through. It's nobody's fault. You're doing best for your child. But once you bring in children, you tell them about success, tell them success is just not about getting prizes, winning on getting the wins here, but also about the small dinners you are having on a Sunday. I hope we all are connected to it. अंदर सबको यही लगता है, but जब competition की बारी आती है, we forget it all. I'll tell you what I heard all my life. Why are you going into the wedding? तुम्हारा तो board है, जाओ पढ़ो. Why do you come out of the room every time a guest comes in and you go and say, Namaste uncle, Namaste auntie? I was trying to connect. But what do I get? I get snubbed and kept away from those relationships. And when I'm standing here, I see all alien faces. They were all mine once. I had a reason to connect. I had a chance to connect. Please don't let your children miss this connect. Teach them that success, these wings will give you the open skies, soar them as high as possible, but your roots deep enough will bring them back home. And with that message, I would like to end my speaking today. Thank you.